Guys, welcome back to Lex Paranormal, the show all about paranormal activity in the UK at the moment. Now, with the new news that I've got for you, it's completely different than anything you thought would happen on this little small 75 subscriber channel. But we are actually a member of the PARACHILLS family, and we are actively working on cases which you guys are sending in to us professionally, and we thank you for that. But today's episode is a bit of a weird one. We're not doing the usual investigations or storytelling from my point of view like we did last time. This was going to be an interview of How Cool Is That Exploring. Stuart, who is just sat behind the camera there, I'll turn the camera around and say hello in a minute. But instead we've got some stories from his mother, and I'm very interested in these. I'm sure you guys will be as well. Tina doesn't want to be on camera, so we're not going to show her on here, but you'll hear her voice over the top, and I can't do that much of a good Tina impression, so you know it's not me doing the voice. Tina, can you say hello?
Hello.
There you go, there you go. Stuart, can you say hello?
Alright.
Alright, so I'll turn the camera around to see Stuart anyway. Just there.
Yo, what up, guys?
And Tina is sat on the couch on the other side of me, so let's pop this back down. So we were talking about starting the interview with How Cool Is That, but before we do that, I do want to just put Tina's stories on here. As we know, we shared my story last time on the Lexfiles, and you guys really enjoyed it, so I'm hoping this will do well as well. So how do you want to start it? Now, which one do you want to start with?
I think it should be with toast, because that's always been my favourite, to be fair. The one thing that I've always been a skeptic about is my mum's story about why she has burnt toast. And I've always loved it because it comes from her, and the fact it's to do with her dad, and to be fair, like, I just think it's such an amazing story of why she has burnt toast and the reason why she believes in everything.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
I'm cool.
Yeah.
You cool to the toast?
Yeah.
Alright, so in your own words, Tina, if you could just explain as clearly as you can the burnt toast story.
I love my burnt toast. My dad already done me burnt toast, and as I said to Stuart, that I believed in him touching me because he touched my toe. And as Stuart already knows, I told him all of that, and he done me burnt toast, and I still have burnt toast every day. And my kids hate it, but I love it. So I've got to have my burnt toast, and it's just one of them things. And I do believe. I never thought I would believe in anything like this, but I do. I totally do believe in it.
Yeah, it's a burnt toast. You would have thought something so small. I mean, I can't eat burnt toast. Don't know about you.
No. I'm a kid and I can't touch burnt toast.
And you still eat burnt toast now?
Can't.
Yes, I do. All the time.
Like all the time?
Because it reminds me of my dad.
That's
so
fair.
I have my burnt toast.
Ah, that's fair.
And the fact is, it came from. Sorry, but the words. It kind of. I'm sorry to say she can't, but it comes from the fact is it was the day her dad died. Hence why she doesn't want to be on. She's gonna cry and everything. But yeah, my mum's dad died when she was 11, and so I never got to meet him as well. So
Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th.
February.
And yet it was for her a normal day, so it was just a normal day of her waking up, her dad making a toast, burnt toast, and it was for her a normal day, and she's coming home and bosh, just like that, her dad's dead because of a heart attack. So from there on, she's always ate burnt toast. Like, I hate this stuff, like I can't deal with burnt toast, but I love my mum, and I love the fact that she's always done burnt toast.
Cool. So there's the burnt toast one. Now this one, next one will be a bit more in what we're doing. So Stuart's just giving his mum a hug at the moment. It's an emotional story. Yeah, I'll be back in a sec.
Yeah, you're.
Obviously, I thank you for sharing these stories with me. Obviously on a media, so it's a bit different. So what was the other one we wanted to talk about?
My mum?
Yeah. So let's start with. Well, the next one's about Tina's mum. She literally just told me this, so I don't know much about it in terms of remembering it. But we'll let Tina say it in her own words. If you have any ideas of what you're taking from these stories, let me know in the comment section below, and I will send them over to Tina so she can read them. If you're going to be a dick about it, then don't bother commenting. But if you're good about it, like most of you are, then we'd love to hear it as well. Like if you guys have these personal experiences too, I know a lot of you do. You shared it on the last video, so we'd love to hear it. And obviously Tina, who is kind enough to let us hear these stories going on camera, then she'd like to hear yours back. So comment down below, or email me, or comment me on Twitter about it on Lex Paranormal YT, and we'll do that for you. So let's do the one about your mum.
When my dad died, I wasn't allowed to go to the funeral. She thought I was too young. I had to go to school. But I actually found out from my mum when I was a bit older, the settee after the funeral. And my dad actually come back, stroked her head, and turned around and said it'd be okay, Lil. And I went up through always, and my mum's not a liar, so what I know damn well. And it was okay. Everything was okay. So I know that he come back and he visited my mum. So, but yeah, he did do that.
You heard it. So, in terms of, I think, was there one more? Or was that?
My stepdad, Ray.
Yeah.
Stepdad.
So before we do that one, let's just say, like, in terms of what we're doing here and chasing down really freaky deaky stuff, like a lot of paranormal investigators, especially the ones we see popular on YouTube, not so much us, like we do quite subtle ones. Nothing's really popped out, and nothing's attacked us.
No.
If that watch the Christmas tree. Like nothing's jumped out and attacked us. Have you had, let's say, like if we use my one for my example, in the last investigation I did, was my dad was saying they could smell perfumes and stuff, and like the one I've got from my childhood memory was the mugs were swinging from my grandma and granddad, but only those two.
Yeah.
And that's what we always thought was really weird. Stuff like that's why we investigate the house. But is there anything other than little things? Have you had anything in the recent times where subtly that you know that they're still knocking about?
My stepdad, he used to walk up and down, obviously he'd walk up and down the stairs as he got to, and he'd come down to the living room and he'd say to me, Tina, I'm fed up. And I goes, why are you fed up, Ray? Because that was his name.
Yeah.
And he goes, because I'm fed up with your dad walking up and down the stairs knocking.
Yeah. And in the time of living with your mum, have you noticed anything about? Obviously, I know that we call you the resident skeptic on this channel, because you are.
Yeah.
But in terms of, I mean, it's not like you don't believe in it. It's just that you're looking for that proof yourself.
Yeah, no, to me, my mum is the reason why I kind of believe, but I'm looking for my own proof, because I don't know, like there is things that she said that's like full on, like why would you have, like you've even said there's many times before that it's not just a pinch on the toes or anything like that, he's still there, like it could just be blood or anything like that, but I don't believe it is. It's just it's something like I don't know how to explain it. Like there is something there. It could be deja vu. It could be poltergeists. It could be anything. But to me, I actually don't know how to explain it though. It's the whole point. Like it's crazy. Like yeah, there is. I think there is something out there, but I want full on physical proof for myself. Like my mom's had physical proof. Lex has had physical proof. For me, I've heard stories, hence why I'm a skeptic. I want the proof for myself. I think that's what it is for me, that proof for myself, which I have not got yet.
Do you find on the investigations you've gone on, obviously I think you've been on 3 out of the 4 on this channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, apart from the one at my dad's house, you've been in all of them so far.
I've been in that.
So in terms of what we've found, which isn't big, we've not had demons throwing bricks at us, but has anything swayed your opinion on the existence of it at the moment?
Yes. It was literally our time when you were on the day exploring with me, you and Danny.
Or was that the building we didn't know?
Yep.
Which
And
was...
it was that point where it was I turned my camera off, and luckily yours was still filming. It was to do with marriage.
Oh, so I think you're on about the Paralysis experiment.
Yep. It was, hey, does anyone want to marry me? I'll fucking marry you. Boom, straight away, divorce.
Oh man. And so, but does that push you in this is definitely real, or did that push you in okay, this app is clearly listening to what we're saying, or do you...
It made me believe a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
But because of an app, I need more proof. Hence why I'm going along with these journeys. But yeah, I like them. I love it. I'm going to be a skeptic for as long as I can be. I'll be a skeptic until I have physical proof.
So you're basically along the ride to... Well, you're going to be along this ride until something physically...
I best be, mate.
...manifests itself to us.
Yeah, I fucking best be, mate.
Alright, cool. So, thank you for sharing those, Tina. Before we wrap this up, just got a couple more questions for Stuart. So, first one that we said this is going to be about is more his channel than ours at the moment. So, let's talk about what you've got planned next for How Cool Is That Exploring. If you haven't checked that out, the link will be in the description below. This is a full urban exploring channel. It's nothing to do with the paranormal. As I said, Stuart joins me as my resident skeptic. We do need one to find the reasonable sources for things that happen. So if there's bangs or knocks, he's usually the one that would go out and look for it and find it.
I'm the scout, pretty much.
You are the scout, and he also finds the brilliant locations that we go to, which is obviously admirable. I can't say that word, but we love it. So in terms of your own channel, then what have we got to look forward to? Why should we subscribe to you? Obviously, I've obviously subscribed already. I know what's coming up, but let's tell the viewers what's going on in terms of urban exploring.
Well, in the next month or two, it will be until next year. I've got 2 churches, fingers crossed, that I'm supposed to go to soon, and a few other places. Like, I'm not going to give the names for, because...
Right, you don't want people to ruin that for you.
But yeah, no, I've got like 5 or 6, but 4 of those is going to be with the main man over there, Lex Paranormal. So, you know, it's going to be a mixture of our stuff and him. So, you know, that's what I love. That fact is, if I scout a place and I know he's going to love and he's going to want to join, I'm not going to like scout it out. So we both get that virgin vibe about the whole place, because that's what I love about me and him, because we would dart off in every fucking single...
I mean, yeah, I get that. I mean, one of my coolest things that we did, I think we did it with the gardener house, that I bought my camera to take photos. Yeah. And yes, okay, I went there full knowing that I was going to do a light investigation. That's Tina in the background. I was going to do a light investigation. There she is. I was going to do a light investigation anyway. We all knew that was going to happen. We didn't think it would get as far as what we thought it was going to. We didn't think that the gardener house, which is episode 2 on season 1 of Captain the Unknown, if you haven't seen it already, click the link down below. Obviously I plug. So we didn't know that this was going to be an actual investigation. I did a light test because I just got some new apps, so I thought we'd try them out, and it was a good thing. And I think it was from that one that you became the scout, right?
Yeah. The whole scout video that I did with that whole building that we had no idea about in
Strawberry Hill.
Strawberry Hill.
Yeah, that's episode 3.
Yeah, episode 3, yo. Like, I pulled out that. Like, it was such a terrible video.
But I think it was. I think in terms
good.
of popularity, I don't know about your channel, but on mine, that's been one of the most popular ones. Because I don't know if it's because it says Hill House.
Nah, Hill House. Yeah, for me, it was terrible because I have a very, very bad thing of
Not tagging.
it's not tagging. It's just let's put it this way: I'm drunk. I'm joking. I'm not. But yeah, no.
I mean, we are drinking. There, yeah, little product placement. Yeah, we're having a couple drinks. You have to be when you're doing this shit.
Yeah. I have no idea how much of this is going to go in, but yeah, no. To be fair,
Most of it. It's been continuously running in cycle.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no. We like to have the whole who gives a fudge and stuff, but yeah, no. Mine is like.
Yeah, you look good.
No, it's we have to get full involved. Like we have to do everything we can to do this. And for you, little wanker, easy. You are ghosts. I am. Look at this building. It's pretty cool.
Well, I think that works in both ways, though. I think. Like,
Nah, I am actually joking. Yeah, no, it literally is. Like, I love the fact is in our little group, I'm the scout. You're the paranormal expert. Can't even say that one. I'm sorry, but anyway.
expert.
Paranormal expert. But yeah, I
There we go.
So yeah, I'm the scout. I always love it. Like I would always, hands down, be behind a camera.
So I think that's what you've been in most of the videos anyway.
Yeah.
Where
Even my own, I'm behind the camera because I don't know. I like filming things, which kind of sucks when you're an explorer where you want to do things and stuff. And shit. But like I don't know. I'm trying to get used to it because honestly I can't really do. Yeah, I can't really do. He's just trying to set up a camera and stuff because he wants to be.
that works, doesn't it?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I just. Yeah. It's just one of those things where it's a Q&A now, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the end of that video. So I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, a huge thank you to Tina, which is Stuart's mum, for sharing her short stories at the beginning of this video. That wasn't intended at all. We were just talking about our interview and that we're actually going through the process, and she opened up and wanted to talk to us about that. So I want to say a huge thank you for actually sharing something that's extremely personal and very emotional. Probably will leave the bits in where we dart off camera to go and give her a hug because it's a very emotional time to talk about that.
I've got to say, like, my mum is one thing. She's very honest, but she doesn't open up. So for this is a big thing, big thing. Like, yeah. So everything she says is very, very true.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing on this channel, Tina. Yeah, I know you're stood behind me. So I just want to say, I love you. You're like a second mum to me. Absolutely love you. And thank you for sharing that with us. And obviously,
Okay.
if things come back to me through the video, I'm going to share them to you.
Any nasty ones, I punch shit out of them.
You had any nasty ones,
It's
she'll
fine.
punch shit out of you. And she will do it.
Wait, where are you from again?
Oh, no,
She's
no.
from Alton. It's fucking Alton, innit, mate? You're done. Done and dusted, innit?
We'll cut that ending, but yeah.
Yeah.
Don't insult her because
Yeah,
she will
no.
find you. Like the boogeyman, she'll be under your bed.